Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Minecraft. So this episode, I'm doing it as post-commentary. Pretty much, I just wanted to get through with the grinding of getting levels for the rest of our enchanting, and didn't feel like it was very interesting. So I recorded it, but I didn't record any audio, and I just... Well, you'll see, it's just me going and killing blazes. I was a little bit discombobulated at the beginning. I forgot that I had already made the fire resistance potions. But after brewing up 3 more, just in case I needed more than the 3 that I was going to bring with me, we head off. Oh, and I had to double check to make sure that the enchantment was still going to be there. So it seems like no matter how long you leave the game, the enchantment does stick around, so that's good. As always, work our way over here, and I wait for a minute, but looks like no blazes are going to spawn for a bit, so I just drink it anyway. And then I go about the trouble of killing blazes for quite a while. This ends up taking almost 20 minutes. Just the thing in total, because I end up having to use 2 fire resistance potions, and I stay for the full 16 minutes of the effects. But yeah, not too bad. So yeah, I'll use this time to talk a bit about my plan of attack on the Ocean Monument. For my first try of taking on the Ocean Monument, I just want to go with kind of a straightforward approach. Just go right up to it, try to work my way inside, and see how well I do. I don't know that that will be particularly effective. If it's not, I actually have another plan. And the plan would be that I would actually attack it from below. So I would dig down, after getting the coordinates of the Ocean Monument, I would dig down on land and then just cut across the ocean with a big tunnel and dig up. And that would be my cheap way of attacking. Oh, I found some mushrooms over here, and I was like, oh, I could, you know, plant some mushrooms here and use that to get mushroom stew if I run out. I don't end up running out of mushroom stew, but I have that there in the future in case I ever need it. So I hope I don't have to resort to my sneaky plan, because that seems kind of cheap to me, to just figure out where the Ocean Monument is and dig up into it. I think the initial plan of just going straight forward with all of our enchanted stuff, I think, should be doable. What I would like to know is what kind of damage the Guardians do. If they do projectile damage, as you'll see at the end of this, I actually was able to get projectile protection on 3 of our 4 armor pieces, so if they do projectile damage, should be pretty well protected from that. Yeah, this grinding, I don't like grinding. I've never liked grinding. The one exception was when I used to play MMOs. I guess, technically, but the thing is that, for me, the kind of grinding that I liked, it was things like, I played RuneScape, and it was crafting and... I want to say... Oh, yeah, it was crafting and woodcutting were the things I actually liked to do, but the reason I liked those was that the crafting process... Oh, yeah, here... So a blaze aggroed a pigment, and I was worried that the pigment might have gotten aggroed to me. It turns out they were not. But yeah, so what I liked about grinding for, like, crafting in RuneScape was that there was a lot of different ways that you could craft. And I was okay with woodcutting because, yeah, it was grinding, but it was profitable grinding, if that makes any sense. Like, the fact that you could get so much gold from it made it appealing to me. So, yeah, I mean, this, it feels very slow. And yeah, I was already level 30 here, and I could have stopped, but I figured I might as well use up the rest of the fire resistance potions, since it's not like I have any other needs for fire resistance potions. So once the fire resistance potion was a few seconds from running out, I made my way back. And that was getting our levels, and it took some time, but wasn't that bad. I don't think it could have made a very interesting episode. Nothing of any real interest happened. I think I've gotten as much footage as I can get out of killing blazes over and over again. And even in the last episode, I cut out, I want to say 40, maybe 50% of just the general content of all, like, within the fighting. So yep, I was able to get projectile protection on everything and unbreaking on everything. And then for the boots, I decide that I want to try to get a bit more. So I get unbreaking, and I decide to name them our monument boots, because they're going to be used for taking on the ocean monument. And even with the unbreaking and the depth strider, I don't quite feel like that's enough, so I decide to go get another thing, and I end up being able to get projectile protection. And also feather falling. I don't know that feather falling will be very useful in this particular outing, but we've got it. And then I just decided to do a bit of housework because I haven't taken care of this farm, and I might as well, since I'm not, this is sped up. I'm not actually going to put this in an episode or anything. It's just going in this. So yep, we go through here. We feed all of the mushrooms. We have 21 brand new bouncing baby mushrooms in our mushroom farm. It's probably getting pretty crowded in there. Like, when I first got in there, I didn't realize how many mushrooms we already had. So this is going to be a pretty crowded mushroom farm. Yeah, I get some mushroom soup because I'm hungry, and then I realize that actually might be a good idea to have some mushroom soup bowls made just for using in our monument expedition. And I make my way back and get out our armor, put all the other stuff in the chest that we don't need. And then I realize that I actually am going to need more chest space here, so I make another chest. Store everything away, but then I don't put the armor on. That will be for next episode. So thank you all very much for watching. My name is Youngblade. I hope that you all will have a wonderful day.